The 2026 NFL Draft is finally taking shape, and it's nothing like expected. What once looked offense-heavy has flipped completely, with elite defensive talent now dominating the class. Teams are rebuilding around powerful defenders from top programs like Ohio State, Miami, and Clemson. In this video, we break down the updated 2026 NFL mock draft and everything that's changed. New head coach Clint Kubiak inherits an offense that finished dead last in both yards and scoring in 2025. The Raiders averaged an abysmal 6.6 air yards per attempt, second fewest in the NFL, and managed just a 3-14 record. Mendoza is the unanimous overall prize of the 2026 class, boasting exceptional processing speed and the clutch gene that carried Indiana to a national title. He is the pro-ready franchise's cornerstone Kubiak desperately needs to rebuild a non-functional offense. Head coach Aaron Glenn gets a premier front seven weapon to instantly upgrade New York's defensive identity. The Jets' defense cratered last season, allowing 25.1 points per game and ranking an abysmal 29th in defensive EPA. Reese is a violent, versatile chess piece who dominated as a hybrid defender for the Buckeyes. His athletic upside and effectiveness as both a pass rusher and run defender make him the perfect schematic fit to fix the Jets' gaping holes in the middle of the field. Under new head coach Mike LaFleur, the Cardinals must establish a reliable ground game to protect their quarterback. Last year, Arizona's rushing attack averaged a meager 3.9 yards per carry, ranking 28th in the league, while allowing a 38% pressure rate off the right side. Maui Goa is a hard-nosed, dominant run blocker who fills a massive void at right tackle. Pairing him with Paris Johnson Jr. gives Arizona a fortified pair of bookends for the next decade. The Titans are reeling from back-to-back 3-14 seasons, and new head coach Robert Saleh knows he must build through the trenches. Tennessee's pass rush was virtually non-existent in 2025, recording just 26 total sacks, 31st in the NFL, with a pass rush win rate of only 33%. Bailey's explosive 4.50 speed and elite dip-and-rip mechanics make him a terror. He racked up 14.5 sacks as a senior and provides the pure pass rushing juice the Titans drastically lack. John Harbaugh's arrival in New York is designed to jumpstart a franchise that managed just 13 total wins over the last 3 seasons. The Giants' offense was entirely stagnant in 2025, producing a league-low 31 explosive plays, runs over 10 yards, and passes over 20 yards. Love is an offensive supernova with a rare ability to make defenders miss without gearing down. He brings true impact value in the running and passing games, instantly becoming the explosive focal point of Harbaugh's new attack. The Browns brought in head coach Todd Monken to completely revamp an offense that slumped to 5-12 in 2025. Cleveland's receiving corps struggled immensely with separation and concentration, logging a 6.2% drop rate, third worst in the NFL. Tate is the most complete receiver in the class, possessing exceptional body control, reliable hands, and dominance in contested catches. Monken needs an X receiver who can consistently separate, and Tate is ready to produce from day one. Dan Quinn's defense was historically bad in 2025, allowing a league-high 384.3 total yards per game and ranking dead last 32nd in points allowed. They were routinely gashed in the middle of the field by tight ends and crossing routes. Styles is a freakish athlete who seamlessly transitioned from safety to the second level. With exceptional lateral range and the ability to cover the slot, he instantly steps in as a tone-setting leader for Washington. 8. The Saints' defensive line showed its age down the stretch in 2025, generating a pressure rate of just 18.4%, 28th in the NFL, while allowing 4.6 yards per carry. Bain's game is built on relentless, crippling power. He led the nation with 83 total quarterback pressures in his final collegiate season. He possesses heavy hands and a devastating bull rush, making him a safe, high-floor anchor for the New Orleans defensive line. Despite an elite overall defense, the Chiefs occasionally surrendered deep plays, allowing 44 completions of 20-plus yards last season. Downs is one of the most polished, intelligent defensive backs to enter the draft in years. He's a three-level safety who excels in the box and in deep, single-high coverage. For a Chiefs defense looking to add an immediate, day-one leader to their secondary, Downs is the perfect cultural and statistical fit. The Bengals heavily prioritize upgrading a secondary that was routinely torched last season, surrendering 60 pass plays of 20-plus yards, 30th in the NFL, and allowing opposing quarterbacks a passer rating of 98.4. Delane possesses the top 10 worthy coverage skills they covet. With incredible length, fluid hips, and excellent ball skills, he projects as a true lockdown boundary corner who can handle the elite receivers of the AFC North. Following the hiring of new head coach Jeff Hafley and a frustrating 35-33 stretch over the last 4 years, Miami needs to inject reliable playmaking back into its offense. Outside of their top two stars, Miami's tertiary receivers combined for fewer than 400 total yards. Lemon is a smooth route runner with fantastic hands and dynamic run-after-catch ability, offering a highly reliable middle-of-the-field and perimeter threat to keep the chains moving. Dallas's defense must get off the mat after a tough statistical season in which they ranked 24th in passing yards allowed, 241.5 per game, and struggled to force deep turnovers. Thieneman is a stabilizing force on the back end. He is a high IQ safety with tremendous ball production and range. He takes excellent angles in the run game and provides a true center field presence that the Cowboys' defense desperately requires. Sean McVay's offense relies on precise route runners, but the Rams lacked a consistent vertical element in 2025, ranking 22nd in explosive pass plays. Following a breakout season at Arizona State, with Jesse Minter taking over as head coach, the Ravens remain committed to their bruising identity. However, their interior line struggled in short yardage situations last year, converting only 58% of power runs, 18th in the NFL. Ioane is an absolute mauler at guard who excels in gap-blocking schemes. He provides an immediate upgrade to the interior, giving Baltimore the raw power required to control the trenches. Tampa Bay must infuse its defensive front with youth. The Buccaneers ranked 26th in sacks, 31, and allowed opposing quarterbacks an average of 2.9 seconds in the pocket in 2025. Falk boasts an incredible frame with over 34-inch arms and a heavy-handed playing style. He sets a hard edge against the run and has the raw strength to collapse the pocket, making him an ideal foundational piece for Todd Bowles' defense. With Aaron Glenn securing the defense at number 2, the Jets used their second first-round pick to address the trenches. New York allowed a staggering 48 sacks in 2025, constantly putting their offense behind the chains. Fano is an elite technician with exceptional footwork and mirroring ability. He brings immediate stability to the edge, ensuring the Jets have the clean pockets necessary to rebuild their passing attack. Campbell loves investing in the offensive line to maintain Detroit's bully ball identity. While the Lions' line was solid, their depth was tested last year, and they occasionally struggled against elite speed rushers, allowing 34 sacks. Freeling is a premium athlete with tremendous length and upside. He provides Detroit with an incredibly high-ceiling tackle who brings excellent footwork and flexibility to dominate the point of attack. Minnesota's aggressive defensive scheme under Brian Flores requires interior disruptors, but they ranked 25th in interior pressure rate in 2025, severely limiting the effectiveness of their exotic blitz packages. Woods is a 310-pound wrecking ball with a ferocious first step. He routinely collapsed ACC pockets and will do the same in the NFC North, taking double teams away from the Vikings' edge rushers. Carolina desperately needs reliable safety valves over the middle of the field. In 2025, the Panthers' tight end room accounted for a league-low 38 receptions and just 2 touchdowns. Sadiq is the clear top tight end of this class, an athletic mismatch who ran a sub 4.5 0-40 yard. He can line up inline, in the slot, or out wide, providing an instant upgrade under the Panthers' red zone efficiency. Dallas addresses the interior of their defense after taking Dylan Thieneman at number 12. Run defense was a persistent issue for the Cowboys last season. They allowed 138.4 rushing yards per game and were consistently pushed off the ball. Hunter is a massive 330-pound defensive tackle who excels at anchoring against double teams and clogging rushing lanes, keeping linebackers clean to make plays. A new head coach, Mike McCarthy, inherits a team built for the playoffs, but the Steelers' offensive line remains a massive liability in pass protection and the run game. They averaged just 3.4 yards per carry to the right side last season. Proctor is a gargantuan 360-pound road grader who moves exceptionally well for his size. His sheer power will be a massive asset for Pittsburgh's trench warfare approach in the AFC North. Jim Harbaugh's philosophy starts with relentless physicality, but the Chargers' defense faded late in games last year, allowing 5.1 yards per play in the fourth quarter. Messidor possesses excellent burst and fantastic hand usage, consistently shedding blocks. He brings an aggressive, high-motor playing style that perfectly aligns with Harbaugh's mentality of building a dominant defensive trench capable of closing out games. Eagles' offense thrives on elite line play, but age and injuries forced them into a rotating cast on the edges last season, leading to a slight dip in pass blocking efficiency, 14th in 2025. Lomu possesses the lateral quickness to reach the second level and seal off linebackers, making him a perfect fit for a zone blocking scheme. He provides the Eagles with long-term stability and immediate swing tackle insurance. With their receiving cores addressed early, the Browns look to fortify their pass rush opposite Myles Garrett. In 2025, Cleveland's pressure rate fell by 6% when Garrett was heavily double-teamed. Parker recorded 127 career pressures at Clemson and brings a crucial injection of youth, bend, and natural speed to the Browns' front seven, ensuring quarterbacks can't easily step up. Chicago requires interior forces to maintain a stout run defense and collapses pockets from the inside. While their edge rushers thrived, the Bears ranked 20th in interior sacks in 2025. McDonald is a powerful, explosive defensive tackle who plays with fantastic leverage. He provides Chicago with a highly disruptive presence, routinely disrupting opposing passing attacks up the middle. Under newly promoted head coach Joe Brady, the Bills need to rejuvenate their offensive spacing. Buffalo struggled against 2 high safety looks in 2025, ranking 21st in yards after catch, YAC. Conception is a premium separator who can contribute as a receiver, runner, and returner. He's a slippery slot target who will manufacture explosive after-the-catch yardage and punish soft zone coverages. Kyle Shanahan's offense is notoriously complex, but it still relies on winning the point of attack. While the 49ers were dominant for stretches last season, their right side occasionally struggled against sheer power, allowing a 7% sack rate on 3rd and long. Miller is a seasoned, powerful tackle who has excelled on the right side for Clemson. He brings an imposing physical element to solidify the edge. Houston must continue throwing resources at its pass rush to generate consistent pressure opposite Will Anderson Jr. Their biggest glaring weakness was a lack of finishing ability from complementary rushers, as they ranked 27th in overall pass rush win rate in 2025. Howell is a highly productive edge defender with a deep arsenal of pass rush moves and excellent closing speed. With Caleb Downs added to the safety room earlier, Kansas City double dips in the secondary. In 2025, opposing quarterbacks blatantly avoided Trent McDuffie, targeting the other side of the field 72% of the time. McCoy broke out as a premier coverman in the SEC, utilizing his length and aggressive mindset to disrupt receivers at the catch point. He brings an immediate edge to lock down the perimeter. Miami desperately needs an athletic cornerback after allowing opposing WR1s to average 88.5 yards per game against them last season, 29th in the NFL. Terrell brings fantastic man coverage skills, fluid hips, and excellent ball-hawking tendencies. He instantly bolsters a Dolphins secondary that has been searching for a consistent, playmaking boundary corner to pair with Jalen Ramsey. Under head coach Mike Vrabel, who took the helm after a disastrous 2024 and turned the franchise around in 2025, the Patriots focus on dominating the line of scrimmage. While New England surged into the playoffs, their right tackle spot remained a revolving door, allowing 28 pressures. Iheanacher is a massive physical tackle who brings a tone-setting presence that perfectly fits Vrabel's tough, run-heavy vision. With Mike McDonald steering a stout defense, the Seahawks grab a late rising star to bolster their receiving corps. Seattle's red zone offense plummeted to 24th in touchdown efficiency last year, struggling to win physical matchups near the goal line. Cooper has outstanding body control, great size, and consistently wins in contested catch situations. He provides a reliable, physical target who can win the 50-50 balls. And that's how the 2026 NFL Draft is shaping up right now. Completely different, defense-heavy, and full of game-changing talent ready to take over the league. But things can still shift fast, so expect surprises as we get closer to draft night. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more updated mock drafts, player rankings, and NFL content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one.